Today, I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while. This is a video I've wanted to make for quite some time, but never really saw the opportunity or didn't know if it had been long enough, but now I am certain it's time to go on a little trip down memory lane, back to the year 2021, where a little thing called Squid Game came out.
I'm sick in the head.
We're going to go over exactly the reason why the game made by me and my brother went from a staggering 85,900 players to now, in current day, sitting at an abysmal 8 active players. How could I let this happen? How could we have done this? We'll get into it. The quick rundown of why we even made Squid Game to begin with was because originally when the show first came out, there was a bunch of games that were pretending to be a working Squid Game, but it didn't work. If you want to know more about the initial creation of the game, you can watch this video, So I Made Squid Game in 24 Hours. But today, we're going to focus on the downfall. What happened? What went wrong? So after me and my brother created one of the first working Squid Game Roblox games, it was blowing up, okay? IGN was tweeting about it. Why? I don't know. They also posted it on Instagram. It didn't really make any sense, and I don't understand. We were just like the first ones there. Remember this? You remember this? Look what they did! Look what they did! Who did this? Why? Why would you do this? You had Moist Critical, Slimesicle to name another that I remember. There wasn't that many. It didn't last that long. Because with the Squid Game hype dying down, you know, you had games like Crab Game come out, and not to mention the countless Roblox copies, which of course it was gonna get copied. We were copying another game that wasn't even working, and it was all based off a TV show, so it didn't even matter. The whole thing lasted like a month or two before we hit, 2,000 players, and then after that, it just continues to go downhill basically to infinity forever. If you look at the full graph, it is quite sad. However, it's okay. There's a lot of reasons why this happened, and I'm gonna tell you probably the biggest reason is because my brother and I, and this is true, are YouTubers and not game developers full-time, in quotations.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
So over here you have time in the day. There's only so much of it, and you can only spend so much time on certain things. Me and my brother, we do YouTube, so a lot of this time in the day is spent on doing YouTube things. Editing, recording, thumbnail, research, plenty of different things that take different amounts of time depending on what needs to get done. And then we have this section, which is left for, doing the game dev stuff. And then to the right, you have full-time game devs who spend their full day on game dev, and they don't do YouTube because they're game devs. That's pretty easy to understand. It was impossible for us to keep up with the plethora of other Squid Games that came out. Trust me, there's thousands more. This one, to this day, still pretty popular though, so credit where credit's due. They've kept updating, and, they probably have the most faithful recreation. The main reason why my brother and I even got into game development to begin with was because we were really passionate about it. We've always wanted to create games. Ever since we were younger, I can remember a time where my father told me, for some reason, that if I drew a picture of a level for a video game, he would give it to the guy at GameStop, and they would put it in the game. I don't know why he told me that. But ever since then, I have wanted to create video games because I thought it was that easy. You just draw a picture, give it to the GameStop guy. It's that easy. Are you serious? It's not that easy. But we had been exploring game development in Roblox for quite some time before this happened. So when the Squid Game hype was starting to drum up in the community, we were like, all right, it's time. We can make this in like a day, and we did it. It was really fun. But there's a problem. Squid Game was gonna die whether we pulled the trigger or not. You might be wondering, hey dude, I see this little bump right here. What's this little bump in the graph, huh? What'd you guys do? This must have been the one and only content update that we ever made, which is we added a game that was not in the show, and it was kind of completely unrelated to the show, and it was kind of just like a lava escape. Why did we add that? The reason why we stopped updating it is because we didn't really care about Squid Game. There, I said it. I know. You're probably really broken up about that. We don't really love Squid Game. No, we made it because people wanted a working game. There wasn't one at the time. We made a working game, then a bunch of other working games came out. We couldn't keep up with the other games that were updating faster than us. So there was really no point. It was just stressful, and we wanted to make things we like. But now, I want to answer a question that's probably on everyone's mind. Who are these people that are still playing this game? Because there are plenty of other games out there that are way better, that are updated, and, you know, they have way more games than we have. To be fair, our game is probably, at this point, the weakest Squid Game you could possibly play, because it only has 3 games. It has red light, green light, shapes, which is kind of like the cookie game, except it's basically just hole in the wall, and you have blood escape thing. It says it right there, blood rising. Perfect. Thank you. I'm a genius. Somehow we updated the game 4 months ago. I don't remember doing that. Must have been my brother. But every now and again, I'll log on Roblox, and I'll see that this game still has between like 8 to 25-ish players at any given time, and I'm always thinking, how is this still happening? How are people still playing it? Who is it? So we're gonna join. I haven't joined this game probably since it came out. If I immediately join and someone says sketch in all caps, I will be blown away. Oh man, this brings me back. What are you guys talking about in this game chat, dude? Blood, yes, let's go. He's still excited for Blood Rising? Oh, they're complaining about lag. Dude, I don't know what to say about that. It's not me. You gotta talk to the devs about that one. I can't believe this game even still works, to be honest with you. The fact that it's working flawlessly right now, that's a miracle. That's a miracle, Buster. Nobody noticed. It's me. No one cares. Oh, it's blood escape. I don't even remember. I don't remember where to go. You like how everybody is 067 in this game? Because I don't know. We only have one texture for clothes. Go, go, go. I don't remember the path. Oh, that's not good. I guess I look like this now. Oh, this guy's not happy. Look, I'm sorry, man. No one wants to play Shapes, the most hated game mode. Even though this game, to me, is more like a neglected child more than anything else, I'm still really proud of what we were able to accomplish and how many people we were able to reach with such a simple and silly game. Just being a part of the whole thing was really special. It was cool. And don't you guys worry. Me and my brother, we still dabble in the development arts here and there from time to time. And if we ever make another game, you guys will be the first to know. So thanks for watching. That was the story of how I blew it. My life is ruined. I threw it all away. I threw it all away because I was lazy. There, I said it.
I left my Margellas in the Benz truck.
Yeah, like Britney, I did it again. She got me up.
We made a bot to kick people who were hacking in the game. That didn't really go that great. I think we actually got Roblox in trouble for that.